Today I'm going to be making a vegetarian loaded plantain nacho recipe packed with flavor, packed with nutrition, lots of protein, lots of fiber. You're only going to need three main ingredients for this. You're going to need some green plantains, some lentil, and a taco seasoning of your choice. And the rest is going to be toppings that you're going to see in the video and I'm going to have in the description. So if you love plantains, you love lentils, let's cook. So to get started for this, you're going to need some green plantains, some lentils, and a taco season of your choice. And don't worry, I'm going to have the detailed recipe list in the description. So basically, but the main ingredients you're going to need for this is some green plantains and some lentils. I'm using dry lentils. You can use the can if you want to. If you're using dry lentils, you just need to wash it. It cooks within 15 minutes. So next step, we're just going to jump to our lentils. So here I already had the water boiling. Just going to add lentils, let it boil for 15 minutes. You don't want it to get too mushy as well. So just going to heat up some olive oil on a pan. So in the meantime, you're going to get our plantains ready. So you're just going to chop it on each side. Now the plantain going to have like some dents. So you just want to slit it from the dent. It makes peeling the plantain much easier. So just giving it about 3 slices. And here you should be able to stick your thumb in and just peel off the plantain. Very easy. Now, sometimes there may be some residue on it. You can just scrape it off with the knife. And here you're just going to slice it at an angle because you're going to be making plantain chips. As you can see, so just like at an angle. And you're just going to repeat the same step for the remaining of the plantains. And I'm just adding it to the pan. Now, you can actually do this faster if you want to deep fry it. I personally my stomach doesn't like the oil, so I'm doing it pan fried. I'm also using olive oil. So I don't want to deep fry with olive oil. But here, I cook it 2 minutes on each side on a low medium. You want to be careful because the plantain will burn. So you're just going to flip it 2 minutes on each side. Afterwards, with your pan still on, you just want to remove the plantains from the pan. Just going to put it aside, then you're going to smush it. So if it's cooked properly, see, you should be able to just rest it down with another spatula or whatever you have and just smush it flat. And then you're going to put it back in. So this time around, once it's flattened, you're just going to cook it for 1 minute on each side. Now you can leave it as like this if you want. If you don't mind it being a bit softer, but I like the crispy chip-like texture, so I'm just frying it 1 minute on each side. Then once you're done, you're just gonna take it. You're just gonna take it out, put it on a bowl with a paper towel to get all the oil out. Like I said, if you're deep frying it, it would be faster, but again, it's gonna absorb a lot of oil, so you want to make sure that drains. And then here, lentils are ready. Drain it, put it aside. Let's work on our veggies. So just cutting up some red onions. Just gonna set 1/3 of a cup. And if there's any ingredient you don't like, just let me know in the comments and I'll give you some alternatives. So here, just add a little olive oil to a pan and then just gonna stir fry for a bit. So I did it for about 1 minute, but if you have a texture issue in terms of onions, you can cook it down as you want, but just gonna add the lentils, add the taco seasoning. I like to add a little taco seasoning, mix it up, and then add a bit more. That way it's fully stirred. And keep in mind though, with lentils, unlike ground beef, it's no moisture, so you want to add a little water to it. That way it's not grainy, but it's fully the seasoning is fully dissolved within the lentils, and you just want to set that aside. And then for our topping, I added some green sweet onion. I just love the taste of the variety of different onions. So here I just did 1/3 of a cup, put that aside. And I'm just doing 3 little mini ones. That gives me about that same measurements. But if you have just the big ones, you can just chop it up and do 1/3 of a cup here. So no specific technique, just mince it how you like. Adding 1 green onion as well. So here I have the toppings, put them aside. I'm going to go with some cheese. So in total, I had 400 grams of cheese, but I only used half a block. You can add whatever you want based on how cheesy you want this. So just going to grate it in a large pan. You just want to spray it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. So here are the plantains. So I actually ate a few. So as I said, it's good to have 6 plantains on hand. I used 4 for this recipe. And here, you're just going to lay it. And you just want to make sure it's tight enough that way, like the lentils don't seep through. So that way you can just pull the plantains out once you're eating it. So you're just gonna lay it with some lentils, add your veggies. So here I'm adding my peppers. You can add any other thing you want to, because sometimes I even add radish to this. And so basically you just want to load this up with as much veggies. So you're gonna add some veggies, add your cheese. I'm using mozzarella cheese, but again, use whatever you like. So and I already had the oven heated for 375 degrees. So you're just gonna pop this in the oven for 10 minutes, and how you can see, like, it's nice and cheesy. And again, like, it's good to have a lot of cheese on hand so you can add more cheese to this, but like, let's eat. See, and there you have it, like, so good, so tasty. Like, what I like about this dish, it highlights the versatility of lentils and plantains. And if you're someone who like both, you will definitely love this. Give me a try, give it a try. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. If any of the ingredients you don't like, I can give you some suggestions. So even for the lentil itself, you can use any meat replacement you like, or you can use TVP, which is high in protein. So that's textured vegetarian protein. That's something you can use, or whatever chips you want. But again, like the plantain, it's so tasty. The greener the plantain, the better. It gives it a crunch. But if you're using yellow plantain as well, it's going to make it sweeter. But if you're looking for any more plantain recipes, I'll see you in these other videos.